Hey guys, Tyler here, bringing you a 1v1 today. This one is between VindicareX. He's spawning in as OKW, and his loadout is Fortifications, Luftwaffe Ground Forces, and Breakthrough. On the other hand, playing as Soviet, we have JeViolet. And his loadout is Guard Motor Coordination Tactics, Tank Hunter Tactics, and Shock Rifle Front Line. And we are on Kholodny Ferma Winter today.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Most important thing to note with this map is one munitions point in the center, so whoever is without that will be severely deficient in munitions for the game. Typical play coming in here from VindicareX, putting up some barbed wire. Usually the person who spawns on the left has the opportunity to put down some barbed wire on this truck, denying that cover to their opponent. And he's doing just that. See him also doing this old trick, clearing out this fence and tree line, which you can do on the winter version of this map. Makes your thoroughfare through here a lot easier. Something you should always do as OKW. From this spawn at least. Don't want to make your opponent's thoroughfare any easier, do you? Conscript's going to put up some sandbags on the VP here. Looks like that's going to be their line in the sand to try and stop these Volksgrenadiers, and Volksgrenadiers can't push conscripts and sandbags. There's very little that they can do against excuse me, against that, so it's one of the large complaints about the OKW vs Soviet matchup at the moment, ever since that last patch. Combine that up with perhaps PTRS is overperforming, and OKW seem to really be struggling in this matchup these days. Conscripts quickly drop a model from those stern piers, and they're taking quite a lot of damage, vaulting the fence. Looks like they may hop into garrison. No, they're just going to sit behind the cover of the wall, but doesn't want to bleed any more manpower. I think they're 40 a man to reinforce stern pioneers, so you want to avoid losing models in them, and they also take a long time to reinforce. So something you've got to be aware of as well, how long squads take to reinforce. Looks like he's going to cycle through the building to try and retreat. Oh, he's gone for 2 squads of stern pioneers. Okay, here we go, something a bit different here from Vindicare. Doesn't want to lose control of this garrison, but he's forgotten to get his other squad of stern pies in there. And he just let those conscripts leap on in there, so bit of a misplay there by Vindy. Now this other squad stern pies is taking a lot of damage from all these cons. They also have to retreat. Truck's in big trouble now. Conscripts move to try and harass this fuel point. They'll be successful in decapping it at the very least. Well, with 2 squads coming to reinforce, they'll certainly win this. Doesn't have Molotovs yet. Oh, got a spike of lag there. So we can't really clear this garrison very easily, but I mean that's a lot of conscripts. They're eventually going to push them out of that house. Oh, here comes a flamethrower in fact. So Vindicare has lost control of this garrison and lost control of this fuel. He's off to a really rough start here. I don't know what he's doing with Volksgrenadiers. He's just standing there, just taking heaps of bleed for no reason. Should just retreat with all these squads probably. And come the stern pies. Let's see how they go. Should focus down these flamethrower pies first up. And JeViolet should probably consider merging. It looks like that's what he's trying to do, but there's a lot of deep snow here. Oh, was that his... Oh, squad of stern pies just went down. He said nice crits, but that was just to conscript fire there. But that they died. So we've seen the standard opening from Soviet these days for conscripts into guards. Sometimes you'll also put down your tech structures to try and speed up the command point clock. But this has been a pretty bloody engagement game so far. Plenty of models going down left and right. Squad members dying all over the show, and then one model loss, in fact one squad loss for Vindicare with his stern pies dying. So he's put down battle group. Seems to be the less popular option as OKW these days. A lot more people going for mechanized with the flak half track, and he's actually gone for Luftwaffe ground forces. So he's spawning in an MG34, gonna try and regather control of his fuel, I imagine. Guards take up position in this church, and it sounds like they've been upgraded with the DPs. So they'll do pretty good damage out of there, even against these guys in the heavy cover. Some conscripts across the road. Well, it looks like he managed to get into cover there. Well, that was a pretty good nade. And those conscripts going to have to retreat upon seeing those stern pies. These Volksgrenadiers are trying to fire from this direction with only one window the guards could fire out of. May have worked if those other conscripts didn't arrive to support. But it's looking pretty grim here for VindicareX. I mean, he lost one squad of stern pies, and he just doesn't have any control over his fuel either. He could field, of course, some Fallschirmjäger to try and deal with these guards rifles. He may do so. Fallschirmjäger do cost a lot to reinforce though. Don't want to be bleeding models on those squads. Oh gosh, look at those guards. So good. So good in this patch. Pretty much 100% guard mode these days from Soviet players. And you can understand why. Demo charge going up here by the common engineers. Well, they decapped that, and it looks like he may set up a triple cap shortly. Instead of fielding his second set of guards though, he's actually going for a Zis, and I honestly don't think that's the right choice in this situation. I feel that would have been better. He would have been better served to get another set of guards. Playing combination, he's going to try to flush these Volksgrenadiers out of the house, but they quickly jump out of the garrison, and he's probably going to lose that garrison now. Didn't want to bleed any more manpower though. He's quite far behind in the manpower game. MG34 desperately trying to suppress something, but he's actually firing on the church, so at max range as well. He's not going to do much damage at all. Oh, grenade coming in here. Could be a nasty one. Oh, almost wipes out the garrison as well. The stern pies going to try to flush those conscripts out of the church. Wow, this MG34 is taking heaps of damage, but does manage to suppress those guards. That's good news. Now suppress those conscripts, and they're going to have to get out of there. Negative cover on the road, they're taking heaps of damage. Finally, Vindicare's managed to take control of his fuel back. Tier 3 going up now for JeViolet. Volkswagen deployed out of this, trying to catch these squads on retreat, maybe get a wipe, but I think he did some damage to the guards, but he's not going to get any lucky wipes there.
Target secured. Still in contact.
Still could do quite a lot of damage with these Volkswagen if he comes down here, gets the cut off. I imagine we're going to see a T-70 coming out of JeViolet, but he's had such good fuel control, he definitely could have got that going a bit earlier. A lot of people thinking maybe the T-70 is a bit too good at the moment as well. I think there's only one window out of this side of the house, so not the best to hold up in, and quickly gets leveled by that grenade there from the guards. Oh! Tried to go for a predictive bundle grenade, but probably did more damage to his squad than he did to the guards. MG34 advances forwards, try to support these Volkswagen, try to hold out the centre. Throw a grenade behind the squad, hoping to flush out of the cover there, but didn't fall for that one. He's got cool nerves, JeViolet. Oh, these Volkswagen are going to go down here, looks like. Yep, there they go. Nice manoeuvre by those conscripts coming up from this fuel point to try and gang up on that squad. Volkswagen do force a retreat from those conscripts, and probably will force retreat from these as well, unless they want to die. They are behind cover, but that's not going to save them for long. Ooh. Oh, I think it's going to get away. That's so lucky. You saw the squads have to reload midway through that burst, and by the time they reloaded, that squad had got too far away to finish. Volkswagen are going to engage these common engineers. What's going on in the centre? Guards with Volkswagen, both in heavy colour. Slightly messed up his positioning there. Another bundle grenade there, so all of Vindicare's munitions going in on grenades so far. Looks like this wall has been destroyed. I'm not sure if those Volkswagen still have cover there. It doesn't look like it. The light cover shield on their squad. Finally, though, that looks like there's still some cover around here somehow. Doesn't look like that. I mean, that truck looks deader than dead, but still somehow providing some cover. Do we have? No, we don't have any Raketenwerfers. Bit of an oversight here by Vindicare. He's trying to put down a shoe mine, but that's not going to happen. Now he's pretty much defenseless against this T-70. He could just run straight into the base and wreck everything here. He's lucky that it hasn't done so far. He's trying to save up enough manpower for a Raketenwerfer. Still, that's a pretty good opening. 9 kills for the T-70. Yeah, as I was saying, Vindicare should have expected this. What you can do is, through the fog of war, you can see the outline of these structures, even if you haven't scouted like this. If you know the rough outline of the structure, you can actually kind of see what your opponent's building. Most useful against the vanilla factions, of course, with the Western Front armies. You can't really see that. You can't see if US forces is tech to lieutenant, or you don't know what kind of truck OKW's put down, and it can be quite time consuming to see where it has even been placed on the map as well. So really only good against the vanilla factions, but certainly would have been useful in this particular set of circumstances. I don't know what Vindicare's going to do now. I suppose he's got it. He's fielded a Jagdpanzer, in fact, so that's what he's going to do. Probably the best plan. Still needs to get a Raketenwerfer to support, though. As T-34-85s. They're not too far away now. I mean, he's still 60 fuel. That's about 2 minutes at our current income rates. He's really got to make a good impact, knock out this T-70 right away with this Jagdpanzer. It looks like he might do though. He's probably going to get Faust on it here. And it goes. And that Jagdpanzer is easily going to finish the game. Oh, abandoned in fact. T-70. And it looks like he's trying to steal it with one of these squads, but Vindicare's trying to push these miles away with his Jagdpanzer. It doesn't look like he's going to be successful though. No. And there it goes, gets killed for a second time. Still JeViolet is about 30 seconds away from having his T-34-85s. And Vindicare doesn't have a good answer to that. Good news though is JeViolet hasn't actually ticked for anti-tank grenades on these conscripts. So this Jagdpanzer is free to do whatever he wants. He's just trying to be a nuisance at the moment. As I was saying, this was a very confusing decision by JeViolet. I mean, if he had another squad of guards, he'd probably be doing a lot better at this point. But now he will get to finally use it. I mean, probably about 9 minutes after he made it. Try and fire on this Jagdpanzer, which is in a bit of trouble. In come the T-34-85s. It's going to take a Panzerfaust, one of them. Did that bounce? No, there it is. I was going to say, bouncing off the rear arm of an 85, that's a rare sight. JeViolet's going deep. Oh, he runs over the shoe mine there. Uh-oh, both these T-34-85s are now having a second thought about this plan. Don't want to keep chasing that Jagdpanzer in a straight line. Decided to disengage, which was probably the right choice. But oh no, that Zis got stolen by Vindicare. He's firing on the rear of these T-34-85s. Oh my god. This is a terrible turn of events for JeViolet. Down goes one T-34-85. Jagdpanzer finishes the job there. This is trying to position itself to fire on this 85. It's moving so slowly. It's trying to juke around, but he's definitely going to die here. No, he manages to clear that Zis with the with the machine gun there. Jagdpanzer now is going to try a sneak shot around the corner. Misses. Attack ground misses. Large swarm of conscripts coming through here. Penetrates on that one. He's just... Oh, he's high. What is he doing? He just keeps moving his T-34-85 around with a damaged engine. He just needs to get that out of there. So risky with that T-34-85. If he'd lost that as well, he would be so far behind. And he's actually using the crew self-repair in such a risky spot as well. And he cancels it in fact because he realizes it's just a foolish spot to do that in. He's going to use his common engineers to try and repair it instead, which is a good idea. I mean, they are Vet 2, they're going to have the increased repair speed, so they'll be able to fix that up in a jiffy. This gun is returning to base for healing. This point, I don't know what JeViolet spends munitions on. I suppose it's all on these DPs. And that's what I was saying right at the start of the match about this matchup. Or about this map, sorry. There's only one munitions point in the centre. So both teams can end up in trouble munitions wise. And there's munitions to go around. T-34-85 exposed its rear armour. It's just trying to get out of there. It's probably drive along this road to try and keep its speed up, but he hasn't done so. He's just going to turn tail and run. Maxim setting up. Try and suppress his Volksjäger, but he's right in the negative cover road there. It's not a good recipe for success. Well, it looks like these conscripts picked up a DP from the Gaz Pinata. And there he goes, he sets up in a much more safe location. Looks like he wants to take back control of his cutoff. Vindicare looks like he wants to camp it. Another shoe mine going on down here. Volksjäger get repelled by that T-34-85. What took... Oh, Jagdpanzer managed to get a shot off there, did he? It was a nice angle for it. How's that Jagdpanzer going? Oh, yeah, it's not too far away from Vet 2 now. And if your micro's really good, you can really do some nice tricks with that cautious movement. Cloaking and uncloaking your tank makes it very hard for your opponent to micro against it. So that's something you should always practice if you've got the spare micro. Bit of cautious movement action. Volksjäger quickly drop 2 models to the conscripts, but they're going to take a bundle grenade to the face! Wow, wiped the whole squad with that bundle grenade. I mean, to be fair, you could see that that was like a perfect bundle grenade. You don't get any better than that. Wipes that whole squad of conscripts. And JeViolet wasn't too happy about that. He only had himself to blame though. They're all crawlers though, so that will give JeViolet the sight. If we quickly turn off fog of war, you can see that's not going to work. Hang on a second. This... Yeah, you can see his... Oh, that's not working. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, there we go. Oh, well, they'll stop crawling now, so... Forget that. Volksjäger actually performing pretty well this game. Their Faust have been crucial, and their anti-infantry capabilities really shone through. Another grenade there by Vindicare. It's pretty good damage to those conscripts. Looks like they're going to try stick... No. And Vindicare does regather control of his fuel once more. And this is the risk that JeViolet ran by going for tier 3, especially as late as he did. He didn't really get to fully capitalise on that fast T70. I mean, it was more of a slow T70 really. And now I mean, that cost him a lot of fuel, and his second set of T-34-85s is much slower as a result of that. Another bundle grenade. No, frangible. That was a surprise. Bunch of around and managed to force that retreat. Squad of Fox are doing some harassment. Finally, I think this is the first time Vindicare's got down here, and he's going to harass JeViolet's fuel. T-34-85 has been dispatched to deal with that. Except to Vet 1. 8 kills. It's going alright. This is moving up to try fire on the Jagdpanzer. Misses its first shot. T-34-85 does manage to repel that squad and can probably use capture mode now if he chooses to. And he probably should, to be honest. His number one priority is keeping hold of that fuel. No, he's got some comedy he's coming down to do so. Because he really needs that second set of T-34-85s. Vindicare, on the other hand, he's got a few options available. I imagine he'll just try and float fuel just in case he loses his Jagdpanzer and has to build another one. And then once he's banked up enough fuel, maybe from a mechanized regiment, or maybe even tier 4 flak HQ, maybe go to Panther.
Blizzard conditions are now in effect.
few options available, but that's a long way off, especially with OKW's reduced fuel income. It's going to be a long time in the future before that happens, unless he gains control of both fuel points for an extended period of time. But at the moment he's just having enough trouble holding onto his own fuel point, so I don't think that's going to be the case. And actually that's what JeViolet spent all his munitions on. He's also throwing a lot of grenades. So those communities are freezing, need to chuck down a fire pit. Kholodny run to these guards, get into this garrison. Looks like they might have lost it tonight. Not a place they want to be anyway. Guard down to Maxim. Pretty nasty. Another frangible thrown into the garrison there. That's going to do nasty damage to his conscripts. In fact, they could get wiped on retreat here. He switches his focus here, and he does. Oh man, almost got the wipe, and he may lose his. Oh, he wasn't paying attention there, and he lost his own Kholodny. That's a big loss. I think that was a Vet 3 squad as well. Still good, very good use of the frangible there. Almost got the wipe. And Vindicare has had superior munitions control, well, control over the senior munitions point. I suppose JeViolet has had better control of the standard resource points, so we'll settle this, or even out the amounts that they're receiving a little bit, but I still think Vindicare is getting slightly superior munitions income. MG34 just firing on that church, slowly draining those conscripts of their life. Demo charge down over here was slightly out of position. Probably would have been better off over here, to be honest. Oh, doesn't matter. Empires retreat right into it, and there we go. JeViolet said it best. Boomtown. Sure, HQ has gone down, and we've got Luke's now. JeViolet's pretty close to his next set of T-34-85s though. 3 T-34-85s, and really the only thing on the field at the moment is the Jagdpanzer that Kholodny had to retreat. These T-34-85s could have a great impact. Is this barrage going in on the MG-34 forces the retreat? Did you see that squad member kind of just teleported or flew or vaulted over that house? I mean, that was a wacky maneuver, but managed to get away alright in the end. T-34-85 is going top. Jagdpanzer up here. I mean, he must know the Jagdpanzer is up here. He saw it fire on his T-34-85s. Here comes the third one. Maybe he's waiting for that to arrive, but he's already taken quite a few shots from the Jagdpanzer. He's going to go in. Doesn't have enough munitions for marked vehicle. Vindicare is retreating towards his flak HQ, which can do a bit of damage to these T-34-85s from time to time, especially if it's against the rear armour. He's got to just keep rolling. He stopped his T-34-85s for a second there, and now it looks like he's going to disengage. This has just been horrifically bad. No, he's going to lose his second T-34. What is... This is some terrible T-34-85 micro here. Oh my god, he deserved to lose that battle. That was a shocking bit of play. And Vindicare actually snared that T-34-85 on retreat. And it looks like the Jagdpanzer is going to come and finish it off. T-34-85 realises this, goes into close range where it's got best chance of penetrating the Jagdpanzer. misses and fails to penetrate though. That's a rotten bit of luck. Wow, I can't believe that Kholodny managed to fire on that T-34, 85 from such a far distance. And Luke's is making itself useful, shredding those conscripts and guards, forcing a mass retreat. There's this. Yeah, where is this? Okay, it's finally made its way to the top. Gonna try to repel that. Luke's could get a shot on it here. Oh, misses. May still get it. Yep, there it goes. Well, I mean, I'd say Vindicare still came out on top. 2 T-34-85s in return for Luke's. That's a trade I'd take any day. Any day of the week. Okay, whoever pushes up, try and... Oh, and he's doing quite good damage to this T-34-85. But that combination squad does manage to clear that gun in time. Jagdpanzer looks to finish the job. Okay, there the Stern Pioneers. I say he hasn't received any repairs, he doesn't have the mechanised regiment. It's this firing from over here. There's a nice shot off on the Jagdpanzer. This is reload time is so long though. T-34-85 looks like it wants to fire here. As it bounces! Try and juke it around the house. Maybe try and catch it out of sorts. Where's this? This is repositioning down from this direction. And the Jagdpanzer fires first. Goes this. No, he just can't set it up for some reason. The Jagdpanzer's turning tail. It's got to get out of there ASAP. And it looks like it's going to be fine, maybe. No, he's done an unusual maneuver here. I don't know. This is a close one. Don't know if he's got sight. He must do. One more shot. No. Okay, he's got one more chance, one more last hurrah, but he's running in the wrong direction. He's activated tracking, in fact, so I'll give him some increased sight radius, but that slight bit of luck there for Vindicare getting that first shot from the Jagdpanzer, and but unlucky that this took so long to set up. But he could actually just, if he just ran around this corner, he could come and knock out this Jagdpanzer. Could probably hear or see this, all this terrain getting knocked down in the fog of war. He could have just gone and finished it there, but he'd given up hope. Down goes his combat engineer squad. That's really not good. So Vindicare is now in the lead. He's in a bit of a dire circumstances in terms of victory points. Looks like he's just going to try Camp Top, where both the VPs are located, and his fuel, and just repel all these squads. This is just a rather fruitless engagement here. JeViolet, he's bled a lot. I can't believe it. Yeah, he's gonna inch his way onto that VP. I'd probably have stuck around if I was the Luke's there. Try keep those squads suppressed. Try and keep hold of that victory point. Oh no, there's this. Okay, that was good. Nice safe play there by Vindicare. Jagdpanzer's receiving repairs in base. This stage, it may be an idea just for Vindicare to put down a truck for repairs. A mechanised regiment headquarters up here at the top somewhere. Keep his armour topped up. He's a bit low on manpower, but he's got not much to do with his fuel at the moment, at least. As long as he's got both his tanks alive. Top does was ticking briefly, and is gonna tick briefly before Vindicare Decaps the top point there. A lot of conscripts here. Luke's could probably come and help. What happened to this gun? This gun's there. Oh, okay, it's retreated all the way back to base. So, yep, Luke's is going to come in for some support. Oh, look at that damage. Oh, that was nasty on those conscripts. Conscript's going to try to finish off this Volksgrenadier squad. Oh my god, that Luke's is just... every shot is money right now. Just, those conscripts stand no chance. He still doesn't have the AT grenade package. I can't believe that. It's a long game. He just hasn't ticked that. Grenade largely dodged there by Vindicare, but I think the guards are going to out DPS those Stem Pioneers. There's a setup here to try fire on the Lukes, which is going to try engage. Maybe it's going to try a different tact. He may now switch to the south, try and gather control of that VP down there. Two Zis guns up here, that's going to be hard for the Lukes to deal with, that's for sure. He's now got to worry about those Zis guns pushing his Schwerpanzer HQ now. Conscript set up some sandbags here to try and hold on to this victory point with all their might. Sandbag health getting quite low now though. And there it goes. Conscript's not going to stick around any longer. Can't afford to. Shoe mine going down here. And looks like that's what Vindicare is indeed doing. He's going to try getting control of the bottom VP. At this stage it may be an idea, as I was saying, for JeViolet just to try push the Schwer HQ and take control of the top VP. If he can hold the two top VPs, or the top half of the map, it certainly would work out well for him at this stage. But it doesn't look like that's what he's going to do, unfortunately. Grenade there to clear out the shoe mine. Nice play by JeViolet. Doesn't have any combat engineers to try and sweep that. Vindicare taking a bit of bleed here to try and hold on to these victory points at any cost. This gets a nice shot off on that Luke's. It's quite low now. Maxim blasting away at these Volksgrenadiers. They are in heavy cover though from that demo charge crater. Taking a long time for the Maxim to finish them off. At the same time, MG34's moved into position. That's Vet 5. That thing's probably going to do some nasty damage. What was the game a bit? I think that's increased sight range and accuracy. Increased survivability. I wonder what that is. Maybe it's a received accuracy modifier. And burst control and accuracy. I wonder what burst control and accuracy is. I think accuracy is also burst control, I don't know. JeViolet now has the required amount of fuel for another set of T-3485s. And that's going to be his next play. He's lost just about the entire map from his control, however. I think that he would have been best served trying to push that Schwer HQ with his two Zis guns and just forgotten about the bottom of the map. He didn't really need the fuel anymore. Anyway. West Empire's coming in from the south on this Maxim, but is forced to retreat by those conscripts. This gun here to support. Guys doing some nasty damage to a fresh set of Fallschirmjäger, forcing them to retreat. Raketenwerfer is going to jump into the church, so that may get a few nasty shots off on that fresh set of T-3485s. I really hope JeViolet just doesn't run straight down the middle here. That's going to be a death trap for him if he does. Jagdpanzer set up right there, along with the shoe mine and the Raketenwerfer. Here they come.
Blizzard imminent.
Where are they going?
Squad numbers back at
Oh no, don't run straight down the middle. And he is. Okay, yeah, Kansas set up in a pretty much perfect position. At least they didn't run over the shoe mine yet. So they're really determined to try and knock out the Lukes. And do not even manage to do so. Getting a lot of fire from that Rakemenwerfer and Jagdpanzer combo.
promotion. Received.
Blizzard is in effect though, so everyone's sight radius will be very, very low. Fortunately, you're going to advance in the Blizzard. Oh, they're getting weapon range there. I was thinking they are firing from a long distance there, and that's why Vet 5 increased range for the Fallschirmjäger. Two sets of conscripts trying to deal with that. I mean, that squad is so strong. Frangible there again. There's some decent damage to the conscripts. They Uri out of the way, but they're going to be forced to retreat. Sternpos and Volksgrenadiers there, also Vet 5 to support. Looks like he might have used the crew self-repair on both those T-3485s. They're going to make another run. Oh, did that squad just get wiped? Oh, there go the Vet 5 Fallschirmjäger. Wow. Just in a heap of corpses there. One T-3485 shot knocks them out. Oh, Lux clears out those guards though. That's a good pickup for Vindicare.
The cold front is building. Troops are freezing.
I don't know how that T-3485 was there. Fire down there?
The cold front is building.
I don't know how he vetted up there. Looks like JeViolet wants to retake control of that Zis in the south.
Grenadiers back to full strength.
Looks like he may also be trying to bank up for another vehicle crew self-repair. It's not too far away now.
Standing by.
This T-3485 is rolling south. This gun has been recruited. It's going to try fire on the Jagdpanzer, but that's staying tough, hanging tough, staying out of trouble.
Blizzard is passing. Normal weather is returning.
At this stage, JeViolet may be thinking a T-70. He's got quite a bit of fuel in the bank, and that would do quite well against the Lukes in the counter harassment rule.
Assembly complete.
That's it, the Lux is Vet 2. It may be able to beat the T-70, I don't think so. I think the T-70 will still beat the Vet 2 Lux.
Has lowered the enemy down to 200. Blizzard is gone.
Nah, the Lux gun has a bit of trouble penetrating the frontal armour of the T-70. Soviet player does still have a few VPs to work with, so he doesn't need to feel the heat yet. T-3485 here trying to clear out this position. Almost knocks out that Vet 5. MG34 may do so. No, he's forced to retreat from that Jagdpanzer there. Some combat engineers finally on the field, but that T-3485 gets spotted. This one has used the vehicle crew self-repair, is repaired now. Looks like this may be the final engagement for the match. T-3485 comes in from the side. Other one's still on such low health. These conscripts getting shredded on the negative cover road there. Quickly cleared out. Jagdpanzer 2s to fire on the T-3485. Panzerschreck there to support. Where's the Zis? There it is. Zis is finally in position to fire on the Jagdpanzer. Gets one shot off. Needs to keep inching that Zis forwards. Oh my god, that That Luke's, man, is doing so much damage. Can't believe this. Guards come back to reclaim their dropped weapon. Jagdpanzer's firing on this T-3485. Once again, he did a very ambitious vehicle crew self-repair on the front lines. Jagdpanzer repositions to fire on it. And that's going to get cleared out. This one's just about repaired, but this is going to be cleared by these Volksgrenadiers, and that's going to be the game. Well, JeViolet, he didn't do much wrong. He just a few aspects of his game that he needs to tighten up. If he's going to go for a fast T70, he really should make it even faster than he did. He was a bit late with that. Definitely could have done a bit more damage if he got it out a bit earlier. And T-3485 decisions. He wasn't engaging well with his T-3485s, especially in this battle at top. 3 T-3485s versus that Jagdpanzer. Definitely, he should have just kept going and tried to knock out that Jagdpanzer. But he lost that one T-3485, then decided to disengage, exposing the rear of his tank to more Jagdpanzer fire, and lost another T-3485. The other one almost died as well. He's luckily had a Zis there to propel it. And yeah, and then towards the end of the game, when he had 2 Zis guns, Maxim and stuff, he could have pushed this top position here with his 2 Zis guns firing on the Schwer HQ. Still would have had enough fuel for his next set of T-3485s, and might have got the victory point clock ticking properly. And that would have been a easier position to defend against what Vindicare was doing, I feel. Also, he's a bit risky with some of the positions where he chooses to use the crew self-repair, and maybe play a bit safer with that ability. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for this match. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.